The quadratic formula. You've probably heard of it before, but how do you use it? Today, I'll show you. Welcome back to Math Digest. You can use the quadratic formula with any quadratic function which is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. The variables a, b, and c are the numbers that you will be inserting into the quadratic formula. Let's take a look at an example. 3x squared plus 9x plus 7 equals 1. But watch out, we can't proceed yet, because on the right side of the equation, we have 1 instead of a 0. So, to obtain the 0, we're going to subtract 1 from both sides of the equation, which leaves us with 3x squared plus 9x plus 6 equals 0. Now, we can simplify the equation further by dividing both sides by 3, which leaves us with x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0, since 0 divided by any number is always 0. Now we need to identify the variables a, b, and c. In front of the x squared there isn't a number, but that's the same as if we would multiply the x squared by 1. So a is 1, and then b is 3, and c is 2. Now we're going to take the quadratic formula and insert our a, b, and c into it. We simplify that and find out that our solution is minus 3 plus minus 1 divided by 2. This means that for our first solution, we need to calculate minus 3 plus 1 divided by 2, which is minus 2 divided by 2, so minus 1. And for our second solution, we need to calculate minus 3 minus 1 divided by 2, which is minus 4 divided by 2, so minus 2. And there we have the solutions to our quadratic equation, minus 1 and minus 2. What's interesting is that before I even calculate my solutions, I already know how many solutions there will be. I find this out by looking at the term under the root. If b squared minus 4 times a times c is bigger than 0, there will be 2 solutions. This was the case in the example that we just had. If the term under the root is equal to 0, there will be exactly 1 solution. That is because the square root of 0 is 0, and there's no difference between adding or subtracting 0. If b squared minus 4 times a times c is smaller than 0, then there aren't any solutions. That is because you can't take the square root of a negative number. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. If you have ideas for future videos, leave them in the comments section below. See you next time at Math Digest.